So now we're going to talk about a 3-to-1 mechanical advantage. And like we've previously stated, when we have an odd number mechanical advantage, the rope is always going to get tied off to the load. So we're going to start by tying this off to the load. And if we're in the rescue world, this is our litter, or it could be our attendant or our rescuer or whatever we want to do. But this is the thing that is going over the edge. All right. And then we're going to go over the edge. So we don't have to pull so much, kind of decrease the friction here. I'll put this in a pulley. Okay. So then we're going to go and we're going to put this into our progress capture device. Once again, yes, this is too small for the Gree, but that's okay. Just for educational purposes here. All right. So now what we've set up is that 1-to-1 mechanical advantage that we set up in the original video. All right. All right, and my load is down over the edge, and I'm going to put it all the way to the floor. So now what I want to do is I need something else that is traveling. All right, I need something else that is traveling. So what I'm going to do is, if this was a real rope, I would take a prusik or some kind of sewn loop. So in this case, we'll use a sewn loop. All right, and we're going to put a prusik into my rope. Now, most prusiks are 3 wraps. You can go more if you're using a smaller diameter rope. Now, this isn't even accessory cord. This is power cord. You would never use this as your rescue rope, but I needed something that worked within, 3 feet. So, but for this purpose, it's going to work. Here you can see it's going to grab. All right. And so okay, so now that I have that, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another pulley in on a D-ring, and that's going to get attached to my prusik. All right, so now if you notice, our direction of pull is going the opposite way. All right, and I know my working space is very, very small here, but essentially what happens is as I pull, right, as this pulls, it's also going to pull not just the rope, but my pulley. All right, so let's talk about force. I have one force going into my pulley, one force coming out, but this moves, so that puts one force here onto my prusik. One force going into my Gree, one force coming out because this doesn't move, getting all the way to my prusik. Well, there's already one force on here, so 1 + 1 is 2. And then I go all the way down to the other thing in this equation that moves, which is the load, which is 3. And that is my 3-to-1 mechanical advantage. All right, and if I set this up like this, this is what most people will call a Z-drag, right? Because it roughly forms a Z. Boom, boom, boom. Or boom, 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 depending on how you want to look at it.